Manifestation advice online is completely cooked right now. One person tells you to affirm 24/7. Another tells you to completely detach. Another says to ignore the 3D, bro. Now, I'm not saying these things are wrong or bad, but most manifestation advice keeps people stuck because they don't explain what actually happens behind the scenes. People are spending more time not trying to ruin their manifestation instead of just living a life. Y'all niggas gotta remember that manifestation is something that you do on autopilot already, bro. People who make content on manifestation are just making you more aware of what you already do. So there's no need to micromanage the process because you are the process, bro. You're the entire show. So in this video, I'm gonna be showing you the easiest way to do this and exactly why it works. If you're having trouble getting consistent results, I do one-on-one coachings and step-by-step walkthroughs. So if you want to go tap into that, link in description. Now, the first thing you need to understand to make manifestation effortless is that you have to disconnect from the character. Now, you have to make the distinction between you as total awareness and consciousness and you as the character or the avatar, right? Because you're a 4D being. I've said this many fucking times in all of my videos. You're a fourth dimensional being, right? So since you're able to observe this third dimensional realm, you cannot be of the 3D realm, bro. When you make that distinction and disconnect, you can start to assume the law of assumption, more traits, abilities, circumstances, people, places, and things onto the avatar or character right now in the present moment, bro. A lot of times people try to project their manifestation in the future, or they get stuck from their past circumstances and they don't free themselves in the present moment. But once you free yourself from the current circumstances in the limited ass avatar, this is when you have the world at your fucking fingertips. Really understand that, gang. Because you as pure awareness and consciousness, God consciousness, you are limitless, bro. So for example, let's say you driving down a road and you see a group of kids crossing the road and you get an intrusive thought to hit the kids. Does that make you a murderer because you got that thought? Or did you just receive a thought, right? So since you're able to perceive that you received the thought, that does not make you the thought. That does not make you the thinker of the thoughts. You're just the receiver or the observer of the thoughts, right? This entire reality is just you observing the shit this character is going through. You're just observing the life your name is going through. Really understand that, gang. So being the observer of this reality, no physical circumstance, no person, place, or thing can define you as the awareness. When you look into the mirror, that is not you, bro. That is just you observing the character. You don't know what the fuck you look like. You have never seen your true form. But since you are the observer and the creator of this entire reality, you get to control this bitch, my nigga. Think about when you lucid dream, right? You're aware of the fact that you're in a dream, but you're still embodying a character inside the dream. Now, when you're lucid in the dream, you get to control what the fuck you do. You can fly, you can spawn cars, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But your awareness is still localized at a specific point. You're just awareness. Now, let's say inside the dream, you fall off of a building and you hit the ground. Did you die or did you just escape the character because the character was unsuitable to be observed? That is exactly what you're doing in this third dimension, bro. You're literally playing GTA Online RP. Really understand that shit, gang. So now since you have disconnected your identity from the character and you realize your identity is rooted in the observer, this is going to lead us into our second talking point. Reality projects what takes up most of your attention. This entire reality is a mental projection. It's a subconscious projection of your identity. Now, your identity is built off of your beliefs, assumptions, expectations, reactions, actions, and habits. So however you perceive yourself and your own reality, that is how you will experience your reality. Going back to the 3D avatar and the 4D awareness, your brain is just producing a mental projection to you as the 4D awareness, in which you call reality. And based off of your perception of that mental projection, that's how you experience your own reality, right? This is why your perception creates what you experience 24/7. So if I perceive a situation in a particular way, that is how I'm going to experience that situation. So let's say somebody cut me off while I'm driving. I can perceive that situation as bad. Like, bro, this driver fucking sucks. They never look where they're going. People in this city can't fucking drive. Or I can perceive it like maybe that person's in a rush. Maybe they just didn't see me. Maybe they late for something. Maybe they having a bad day. And that removes my emotional reaction from the situation because I simply perceived it differently. Your perception is how you experience your own mental projection, bro. Really understand that shit. So your brain is literally receiving light, my nigga, and shitting out more light back to you as the 4D awareness, as a game, bro. It's literally a fucking game. All of this shit is a simulation. It's a matrix. It was never real. It was only you interacting with yourself. So in order to manifest change or to see something different in your reality, you as the observer have to become different. You as the observer have to make the conscious decision to perceive the mental projection in a different way, bro. And you do this by changing your perceptions, your beliefs, your assumptions, your identity, your self-image, all that shit, bro. Then you will experience or manifest different results. So you know the saying, where attention goes, energy flows, right? So think about a social media feed. Whatever you put your attention on consistently, this is what's going to get reflected back to you as the awareness, right? Because your brain or your avatar doesn't know what the fuck is going on. This is just a vehicle so you can experience this third dimension. But the avatar itself it's not even aware of the fact that it's in this third dimension. It's an inanimate object. So let's say you die right now. Your consciousness leaves this body. This body is inanimate in this third dimension. It's locked to this third dimension. When you die and you in that casket, this motherfucker not gonna get up and start doing errands and shit. It's just dead. It's inanimate. It's cold, right? That's because the observer left. So whatever you perceive the most or whatever gets your attention the most, that is what gets reinforced. Whatever emotional reaction or action or belief or assumption gets your attention the most, that's what's going to get reinforced. Meaning if these building blocks of my identity, which gets projected back to me, are not in alignment to what I want to experience, I would never experience that thing, bro. And this is how you make manifestation consistent. Manifestation was really never some woo-wah shit, bro. It's literally mechanical, gang, because it's who you are at your deepest core that gets reflected back to you. So this is gonna lead us into talking point number 3, and this is how you speed up your manifestations. Detachment shortens the bridge of incidents. Emotional attachment is registered to your subconscious as energetic space between you and your desires, right? Now, detachment is non-attachment, right? Detachment is non-emotional attachment, not forgetfulness, not, oh, I just don't give a fuck. It's just you're not emotionally attached to that thing. Meaning if you had it, cool. If you didn't have it, okay, I don't really care. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world, right? So you need to switch your perception of desire to having and not wanting. Look, all of a sudden, I'm going crazy and shit, and now I get a fucking spam call. Shout out to my nigga Soluminati talking about the Watchers and shit. Nigga in the flow state, all of a sudden I get a spam call. Shit crazy. But you need to switch your perception to having and not wanting, right? Those are two completely different things. In order to collapse the time to see your manifestation, you need to think, talk, and act like you already have it in the present moment. Because the present moment is the only thing that exists, bro. To your awareness, you as the observer, time is happening all at once, right? There's no past, there's no future, it's only the now. The past and future are just concepts. They're not real, bro. But the present moment is the only thing we fucking got. So if you say, yeah, I have this right now, and I act, think, and talk like that version of myself, my brain and 3D avatar, which doesn't see shit, it doesn't know anything. It doesn't know the difference between a visualized event and something that happens in physical reality. If I say through a visualized event or affirmation or assumption that this thing is happening and my actions and words follow that assumption, then reality, which is just a subconscious projection of my perception, will get reflected back to me and I have this thing, right? Because again, you are like a puppeteer controlling the fucking avatar. You're not the avatar. Stop identifying with this motherfucker. This is not your true form. This is not my true form. I am just channeling my consciousness to give y'all niggas this message. But this is not my true form, gang. Really understand that, bro. So kind of to wrap this all up, and it's gonna lead us into talking point number 4. I'm gonna give y'all niggas some techniques to help y'all embody the identity or self-concept or perception or awareness that has what you want. Right now, I want to make this one thing very clear. Techniques don't get you to manifest it. They only help you get into the identity or state of consciousness that has what you want, right? So you have to look at these things as training wheels, not something that gets you to manifest. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is affirmations and mental conversations. Now, affirmations, they can be like spoken word, or it can be like inside with a mental conversation. Now, the reason this works is because let's take spoken affirmations, for example. Now, spoken affirmations, you're literally projecting specific vibratory codes into the fucking ether, gang. Like, since this entire reality is a mental projection and you're literally playing inside of your own mental projection, you're coding your own reality using your own avatar, bro. Really think about that shit. So let's look at the English language, or any language, for example. If I go to motherfucking Spain and I don't know how to speak Spanish and I hear them niggas talking, all I hear is straight gibberish, right? Same thing if the nigga from Spain came to the US. That nigga don't know how to speak English. All he hears is gibberish, right? So languages are just specific vibratory codes that you have learned to interpret, right? So since your subconscious knows this particular language and it knows the context behind these specific vibratory codes, you can program your own reality through spelling or spells through your own words, because your voice box is literally a magic wand emitting specific vibratory frequencies and codes. So if you want to decode or code your own reality, you have to speak to yourself in your own reality through mental words or spoken word in alignment to what you want to experience. So when you say affirmations or you're changing your internal conversations, you're literally programming reality, and you're literally programming the character in which you're playing this bitch as. Your affirmations need to be in the present moment. It can't be future paced. It has to be in the now. I am, I have, I always do, etc. Understand that, bro. So let's say you want to manifest more money. All you need to do, bro, is get one affirmation and just repeat that motherfucker until that is your dominant assumption about your reality. That is your dominant thinking pattern about your reality. So for example, I can take the affirmation, I always see large numbers in my bank account. I always see hella commas in my bank account. There is always a large amount of money in my bank account. Any fucking affirmation, it don't matter. It just needs to be your dominant assumption, your dominant way of thinking about that particular topic in order for it to be reflected in your own reality, bro. It don't matter what the fuck it is about any topic. Just choose one and be consistent in that affirmation. That's it. It can be spoken word or mental conversations. Now, the second thing is visualization. Now, you have to understand that visualization is a fourth dimensional tool. Visualization and creativity is not something that's built inside of this 3D avatar. It's something that supersedes this fucking avatar, this dimension, because you're a 4D being. Think about when you experience deja vu. How did you know that this shit was gonna happen before it happened? It's because you, as the 4D awareness, seen that shit happening, because you're not confined by time and space. You're everything all at once, my nigga. So when you visualize a scene or you visualize something that you want, understand, bro, since the present moment is the only thing that exists, because you're able to tap into that through visualization, it just happened now, right? And since it just happened now, the brain doesn't know the difference between an imagined event and something that happened in physical reality. The only reason it knows is because you snitched on yourself through mental conversations or emotional reactions. You'll be like, damn, that shit really did happen. Damn, I'm just daydreaming. Like, bro, stop snitching on yourself. Now, if I visualize something, I'll be like, yeah, that shit just happened. And then it'll pop up one day when I don't give a fuck about it. Or I totally forgot about the visualization. So this is why things like SATs works. Because you're literally accessing the subconscious in a drowsy state and you're visualizing what you want, right? You're feeding your subconscious with the visualized images or the imagined scenery that you want to experience in your own reality. It's not a fucking coincidence. It's not no fucking magic trick. It's mechanical, bro. It's you, bro. It's you. So when you visualize, understand this is a fourth dimensional tool. You're tapping into another timeline in which you're already experiencing that thing. Your consciousness doesn't just go out into the fucking ether, bro, and into the void of nothingness. Your consciousness is literally being localized at a specific point in time, which doesn't exist. So that visualized scene that you are seeing with no eyes is actually happening, bro. When you visualize, you don't fucking see it. It's just in your head, right? So that should prove to you that you don't need these eyes to see shit. That should prove to you that these eyes don't even see shit for real. They just receive. When you close your eyes, did everything just go dark, or are you just not receiving light? Can you still see your eyelids? Exactly. So that should prove to you that you are the observer of this fucking third dimensional avatar, and you're not physically seeing shit, bro. You just cut off your ability to receive more light particles, bro. That's all it is. You're observing a character. You're not this third dimensional dimension or its circumstances. You are just the observer, bro. So what I want you to do is, bro, I want you to take one visualized scene, repeat that motherfucker, and tell yourself, this is what's happening right now, because it is. My nigga, that's it. It is so simple. Like, I really can't make this shit any more simple than I have made it in this video, bro. It is so fucking easy and simple when you declare that shit to be easy and simple, bro. Literally, my nigga.